Just to be sure, there's a spoiler. Angel Batista's death in Dexter. Resurrection did what Dexter, New Blood, was trying to accomplish all season long in a single episode. Dexter. Resurrection Episode 9 was a big moment for the franchise. It killed off Angel Batista, one of the last remaining characters from the original Dexter. It was devastating and emotional, but it also corrected one of New Blood's biggest mistakes. Dexter New Blood did, admittedly, make quite a few mistakes. Replacing Harry Morgan with Deb as Dexter's conscience, having a much darker and more gloomy tone and setting, and Harrison's personality all bogged the show down. Its biggest fault, and the reason New Blood's ending was so divisive, however, just got revisited in Resurrection. Welcome to Movie Spy. Angel's death did a much better job of confronting Dexter's past than New Blood did. One of Dexter, New Blood's biggest goals was interrogating the character of Dexter Morgan. It portrayed him as a mad serial killer who was completely overwhelmed by his dark passenger, and he was even willing to kill an innocent police officer just to keep himself free. New Blood was trying to confront Dexter's past and all of his sins, but it failed in that objective. Instead of forcing Dexter to reckon with all the innocent people he got killed over the years, like James Dokes, Maria LaGuardia, Rita Bennett, and Deborah and Harry Morgan, New Blood ended with a whimper. Harrison shoots Dexter, and he never has to face the law or anyone who actually knew the people he got killed. Dexter's death didn't give those innocent lives any kind of justice, especially after Resurrection revived him. Angel's death in Resurrection, however, did a much better job of forcing Dexter to confront his sins than New Blood did. Angel directly tells Dexter that he's there to avenge Maria and Dokes. He forces him to realize that all of their deaths were Dexter's fault in some way, and he ends by refusing him any comfort. Angel's last words are literally, "Angel's death is going to and has already affected Dexter." Angel was one of his oldest and dearest friends at Miami Metro. Having a dear friend's final words be filled with hate and completely devoid of forgiveness will mess with Dexter's head. As it should. Even though he wasn't caught, Dexter's emotional and mental grief and turmoil after Batista's death is much closer to facing justice than New Blood ever got. Will Dexter ever actually face justice for the deaths he's caused? Even though Batista did a good job of forcing Dexter to reckon with his past sins, he didn't actually get justice for anybody's death. Dexter is probably going to escape from Prater's vault, and now that Batista is dead, no one is going to be trying to prove he's the Bay Harbor Butcher. It begs the question, will Dexter ever face real consequences for the innocent deaths he's caused? It's a complicated question with a complicated answer. Dexter. Resurrection is almost definitely going to last multiple seasons, even despite original sin being cancelled after being renewed. So, Dexter can't get arrested or killed until at least the finale of Season 2. Anything short of that won't be real justice for all the innocents Dexter has indirectly gotten killed over the years. Even if Resurrection eventually gets to its end and is ready to have Dexter arrested, there's no telling if it will or not. Dexter's death at the end of New Blood was wildly controversial, and that backlash may have scared Paramount from letting Dexter die again. Dexter is also one of their most popular franchises, and Paramount probably wants to keep it going indefinitely. In my opinion, however, there's no other way to end Dexter than by having the serial killer face justice. Lovable as he is, Dexter is a serial killer who has indirectly taken innocent lives. Getting away with everything would be just as divisive as the ending of the original Dexter. Anything short of life in prison or the electric chair would feel underwhelming and far too convenient. Thanks for watching.